praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, and may peace and blessings be upon the leader of the messengers. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Imagine this: the most important man in the world, hunted by assassins, hiding in a cave, and his protectors, a spider and a dove. This isn't a fable, it's a true event in Islamic history, the Hijrah of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. And what happened on that journey would change the world forever. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back to Blessings of Quran and Sunnah. Today we're going to explore one of the most powerful moments in the life of the Prophet ﷺ, his migration from Makkah to Madinah, known as the Hijrah. This journey wasn't just a relocation, it was a turning point for Islam. And yes, we'll dive into the incredible moment when a spider and a dove were used by Allah to protect his beloved Prophet ﷺ. Let's begin. For 13 years, the Prophet ﷺ preached the message of Islam in Mecca. One, Allah, justice, mercy, and peace. But many leaders of Quraysh hated this message. They saw it as a threat to their power, and they responded with insults, torture, and even murder. The Muslims were boycotted, beaten, and pushed to the edge. And when the Prophet ﷺ lost both his beloved wife, Khadija radiallahu anha, and his protector, Abu Talib radiallahu anha, things got worse. Eventually, the leaders of Quraysh plotted something terrible. They decided to kill the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, but Allah had a different plan. One night, the leaders of Quraysh sent young men from each tribe to surround the Prophet's house and strike together, so that no one tribe could be blamed. But Allah informed his Prophet ﷺ of their plan, and that night the Prophet ﷺ did something extraordinary. He asked his cousin, Ali ibn Abi Talib, to sleep in his bed, knowing full well the danger. Ali radiallahu anhu agreed without hesitation. While the assassins waited outside, the Prophet ﷺ slipped away quietly in the night, under the protection of Allah. The Prophet ﷺ didn't go straight to Makkah. Instead, he and his closest companion, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu, went south toward the mountains, the opposite direction, to throw off their enemies. They hid in a cave called Cave Thawr. It was dark, narrow, and high in the rugged hills. While they hid inside, the Quraysh sent scouts and trackers all over the region. Some even came close, very close. As the Prophet ﷺ and Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu hid inside the cave, something miraculous happened. A spider began spinning a web across the entrance of the cave, thick and perfect. And nearby, a pair of doves made a nest and laid eggs. So when the Quraysh scouts reached the cave, one of them said, "If Muhammad had entered here, this web would be broken, and the birds wouldn't be sitting there." They didn't even bother to look inside. Subhanallah. Allah protected his Prophet not with an army, but with a spider's web and a bird's nest. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, seeing the danger, whispered to the Prophet ﷺ, "If they just look down, they will see us." But the Prophet ﷺ replied with the words of the Quran, "Do not be afraid. Indeed, Allah is with us." Surah At-Tawbah. After 3 days in the cave, they resumed their journey north toward Madinah. They faced hunger, heat, and even bounty hunters, like Suraqah ibn Malik, who tried to capture them. But again and again, Allah protected them. Eventually, they arrived safely in Yathrib, a city that would become known as Al-Madinatul Munawwara, the Radiant City. When the people of Al-Madinah heard that the Prophet ﷺ was near, they ran out in excitement to welcome him. They sang joyfully, "Tala al-Badru alayna min thaniyat al-wada'." The full moon has risen upon us from the valley of Wada. And with that, Islam had a new home, a place where the Muslim community could grow, where the Prophet ﷺ would establish peace, justice, and a way of life that would shine until the end of time. The Hijrah wasn't just about moving cities, it was about sacrifice, trust in Allah, and spiritual transformation. The Prophet ﷺ left everything behind, his home, his family, his comfort, for the sake of Allah. And Allah responded with protection, miracles, and victory. So ask yourself, what is your Hijrah? It might not be a physical journey, but maybe it's leaving behind sins. Maybe it's walking away from toxic habits. Maybe it's the choice to start praying, to wear the hijab, to reconnect with the Quran. Your hijrah is the moment you say, I choose Allah, I trust Allah, I am moving forward. And if Allah can protect His Prophet ﷺ with a spider's web and a dove's nest, what makes you think He can't protect you in your hardest moments? So trust Him, take your step, and remember, Allah is with those who fear Him and who do good. Surah At-Tawbah. If this story inspired you, give it a like, share it with someone who needs hope, and drop a spider or a dove in the comments if you made it to the end. Until next time, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.